everyone, welcome back to Fitness with Shravya. I'm Shravya, a certified yoga instructor and a personal trainer. Today, I'll be sharing with you 5 fitness tips on how to get a flat stomach and some really effective exercises. These are the ones I have in my own fitness regimen or the ones most of my clients swear by. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Perform intense cardio exercises for fat reduction. Here's what most people do not know. We all have abs. It's just 2 sets of muscles every one of us is born with. We just can't see it because it's covered in layers of fat. So, if you want a flat stomach, instead of jumping right into target specific ab exercises, you have to focus on reducing your total body fat percentage first, because there is no spot reducing fat. So make sure you include intense cardiovascular and HIIT exercises at least twice a week. Here are some effective fat reducing exercises you can perform at the comfort of your own house. Get into a plank position. Draw one knee in at a time with your core engaged and hands shoulder width apart. Do not scrape your knees on the floor. Keep them as high as you can with your back flat. After you got the form down, transition into running or you can continue to walk. Do this for a minute. If you're advanced, you can try this move with me. Again, starting in a plank position, we are extending one foot out at a time. If you can, transition with me into hopping with both feet in and out. Keep your back flat and upper body still. Do this for a minute. Do not lose the form, guys. Extend your palms in front of you till hip height. Get your knees up to touch your palms one at a time. If this is too easy, you will start to run in place for a minute. Knees aiming to touch your palms, which are your target here. Do not round your back. Get into a basic lunge position. From there, we'll start alternating the legs back and forth. The most important thing is you have to keep your front knee at a 90-degree angle and the back knee just above the ground. If this is too hard, you can omit the jump and continue for a minute. You can also include exercises like running, swimming or jump rope. If this is all too new to you and you want to start slow, you can start by walking for 30 minutes a day. But it has to be a brisk walk. Tip number 2. Strengthening your core. To get a flat stomach, you have to work on your entire core and not just your abdominal muscles. Let me break it down for you. Your core consists of many different sets of muscles, including your ab muscles, your obliques and lower back muscles. Basically, your entire midsection, front, back and sides included. Only working on your ab muscles will not give you a flat stomach. Here are few effective exercises that will help you hit it from every angle. Start by getting your shoulders in line with your wrists. Your body forms a straight line and your core is engaged. Continue for a minute before transitioning into a side plank, which works on your obliques. Hold for 30 seconds on each side. Your head to toe in one straight line. But if you have any wrist problems, you can come down to an elbow plank. Do not strain your neck. Keep your eyes on the mat right in between your palms. And your hips nice and neutral. From a tabletop position, extend your leg out high and the opposite hand. Do not arch your lower back or round it up. You have to keep it neutral. Let's hold it here for 30 seconds before switching it up. Keep your palms in line with your shoulders and your extended heel at hip length. And your back is flat with your core tight. Again, we are holding it here for 30 seconds. Legs extended, start by crunching up to get your knees in between your hands. Keep your knees as straight as they can get. If you're a little advanced, Hover both the feet off the ground and continue with the same movement. Do not round your back. Try to keep it as straight as possible. You can even pull your knee towards your head. Continue with any of these variations for at least a minute. Start in a regular bridge with your glutes high and engaged. Your knees are in line with the ankle. Now extend one leg up and start thrusting your hips to reach your foot towards the ceiling. Perform at least 15 reps. If it is too difficult, feel free to lower your leg for an isometric hold for at least 30 seconds. Now switch it up. Do not let your glutes touch the ground. You can perform either of these two variations. Once you're done, release gently. Keep your elbows wide and touch the opposite elbow to the knee. Your legs in a pedaling motion of a bicycle. Keep your core tight and engaged with your back flat on the ground. But if your knee is caving in, that would relax your core. So keep it in line with your hip. Even if it means that you can't touch your elbow, this still works wonders on your core. Continue for a minute. Plant your feet down and start crunching up. The palms behind your head prevents your neck from hyperextension. Try to extend your chest up as high as you can without hurting your back. For an advanced version, you can add in an oblique twist. Make sure your elbows are tapping the ground. Continue for a minute. I'll be making a dedicated flat stomach workout for the upcoming videos. Tip number 3. Engage your core. A relaxed core is never ideal. It makes you more susceptible to workout injuries, lower back pain, and bad posture. It also makes your simple day-to-day activities way more difficult than needs to be. You might not realize it, but we use our core muscles for almost everything. From something as simple as bending down to tie your lace to performing an intense workout. Engaging your core should feel like bracing yourselves to getting punched in your stomach or the natural reaction your body gives when you're about to cough or sneeze. Here's a handy trick to know whether you're doing it right. Have a slight bend in your knees. Don't let everything hang out. Tuck your tailbone in slightly. Make sure there is no anterior or posterior tilt. Keep your pelvis neutral. Now suck your stomach in. Like your belly button is being pulled towards your spine. That's basically it. This is what engaging your core means. Try any of these methods right now to understand how simple engaging your core actually is. This is kinda like a mini ab exercise you can do anywhere. Tip number 4. Eat right. We've all heard the saying, abs are made in the kitchen. It's not an exaggeration, guys. In spite of working out 6 or 7 times a week and leading an active lifestyle, if you can't control what you eat, it's going to be impossible for you to lose that stubborn belly fat. You can start by cutting back on salt, which leads to water retention and ultimately weight gain. You can't consume more than 6 grams of salt per day. Cut back on sugar. It has absolutely no nutritional value whatsoever. You will just end up consuming empty calories, which slows down your metabolism and leads to unnecessary weight gain. And finally, say no to packaged foods. They contain a lot of preservatives, added sugar and sodium, which makes it impossible for you to reach your fitness goals. The best thing you can do for your fitness and health is to home cook your meals using plant-based products and lean meat. Also, focus on consuming a lot of fiber, nuts and seeds. And the most obvious one, drink loads of water. Tip number 5. Adapt an active lifestyle. To lose your belly fat, you need to make a lot of healthy lifestyle changes. You can't just work out 5 times a week and think that you're done with it. Although these lifestyle changes doesn't have to be anything huge. It can be something as simple as taking stairs instead of the elevator, and while using your phone instead of constantly sitting, you can just walk around with it. And finally, if you're someone with a desk job, make sure you take time to stretch at regular intervals. So here's the thing, guys. There is no magic pill or any fast fixes for getting a flat stomach. Consistency is key. Be patient in following all the exercises and tips we've just discussed, and with time you are definitely going to see the results. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If this has helped you in any way, do return the favor by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. I'll see you in another one next week.